Okay, so on the left-hand side, we have Milchkäse playing the Panzergrenadier Großdeutschland on balanced income. Up against Dark Neutron on the right-hand side in red, playing the 1st Polish Infantry Division on Maverick income. Let's have a look at the decks. So, Milchkäse on the left. Plenty of Panthers in C phase. Plenty of Flak 4188s. 10 Flak 4188s. That's a lot. Especially against a Maverick player. That seems like overkill, really. I mean, balanced on balanced, I can understand. But balanced versus Maverick, I think by the time you call out 10 of those Flak 41s, you've kind of already won the game. If you're spending that much. So, I don't think he needs that C-phase card. Kind of with the Panther A card in C-phase as well. I'm a bit more okay with that, but I just think it's a bit overkill on that Flak 41 card. I think if you were going to do it, I'd rather up vet it. The decks need to get adjusted for League now. Division 2 should be adjusting your decks for League. every ounce counts. That's how I see it anyway. Milchkäse just saying that he doesn't adjust his decks. It's a quick play deck. Well, there you go. That adjustment there could have won or perhaps lost you the game. Who knows? But yeah, that's my observation anyway. Other than that, I think Großdeutschland, they could struggle in the forest. Bearing in mind, this is Tally in Handtaler. There are a few forests. So just that one card of GD Sturm Pioneer. No Flammenwerfers in the deck. So could struggle with the forest a little bit. Let's move over to the right-hand side. Let's bring up the deck of Dark Neutron. So Polish Infantry, these guys... I've not actually casted these guys in a really long time. We've got Oddział Carnies for, I know that's pronounced really badly, for disheartened units. We've got Desant Kolgowi, I think that is, for the flaming units, along with Saperzy Rocks. So I think the 1st Polish definitely more suited to forest fighting. And they will have a decent time on this map. Nothing majorly heavy, though. Got the Su-85s, but they're in B phase. So, and then the IL-2M cluster planes in A and B phase. Well, that's about it. No real Panzerschrecks, and the Strokey CKMs, I think they do get the AT grenades. But they might be the AT rifles. I can't quite remember which. But yeah, I mean, Dark Neutron maybe will struggle with heavy tanks. Could be a possibility. Right, I'm just going to get the game underway and into the action. We will go. So recapping, on the left-hand side, in blue, we have Milchkäse playing the Panzergrenadier Großdeutschland balanced income. Up against Dark Neutron. On the right-hand side in red, playing the 1st Polish Infantry on Maverick income. Looks like a strong push up north from Dark Neutron and a centre push as well from the start. With those PTRS units backed up with the Desant Kolgowi. I think they're the equivalent of the Tanko Disaniki units. Push up north, the PTRS need to unload. If they can, they might be able to snipe these Sturm Pioneers. No, just miss out on that. NKVD units in to support the Oddział Carni. These Desants may not make it. Pack 40 out in the open. This 3 might be able to oppose that Pack 40 though. And the PTRS units are probably going to go down to the Sturm Pioneers, and even the Desants coming in there might go down as well. So the Stern Pioneers force the PTRS to retreat Descent Kolgovi into the forest, but against, I guess if you engage with 2 and 1, I think Dark Neutron can come away with this victory. But against the Stern Pioneers 1-on-1, guess not. Descent Kolgovi do win that. I think the buff to the kind of the changes in infantry meta with the PPSH now much stronger than it used to be. And the Molotov cocktail as well, kind of equal to the Flamer in that engagement. So Dark Neutron, oh, apologies for the music there, let me turn that off. Dark Neutron up 14-10 now. Has captured this northern flag and this one down here in the center, but I think he's going to struggle to hold this center position. I think the northern one, he's got a lot of troops up there, so that's where he needs to capitalize really, up in the north. Just hold the center for as long as possible, but he's not going to be able to get reinforcements in. I really doubt that. So he's going to have to be the north where he's going to have most of his play here. Picking up the early, well, 13-11 now, so he has lost that flag. We have the drilling onto the battlefield. Interesting to see this unit. You don't see it too often. As the 2519D goes down to the ZIS-3 in the edge of the forest there. And the 25121 might go down. No. Oh. Yeah, I think it is going to go down. We sort of backed away and then came forward again. And then goes down. Half-track going down in the center. GD Pioneers able to hold back the Strelky in this center engagement. We've got a T-3476 leader in here. Nice work from Dark Neutron to upvet his units using the tank leader. Is this 3 going to engage the Marder? Should take that Marder down. Surprised it didn't do in that engagement. Should do in the next shot unless it gets out of range. I think it's just out of range. I'm guessing that's 1,500 meters now. Just want to make sure. Yeah, 1,500. Marder is able to now fire on that. Beautiful micro there from Milchkäse. Just backing it away far enough so the ZIS-3 can't fire on it. The HE of the Marder 3M can still fire at 1,750 meter range. IL-2M cluster plane coming in here. Is that to hit the grill? I imagine it is. There is the drilling in here, but I don't think it's going to be enough to hold back that IL-2M. Oh, just gets that grill. Just gets it right on the edge of that cluster drop. And actually, I think the suppression helped him out there. I think the suppression helped spread out the cluster munitions. Flag 43 37mm coming in, and we saw in the previous game how strong these 37mm can be, but this time it's Milchkäse with the 37mm, not Dark Neutron. I hope I got those names the right way round. It's actually Dark Neutron flying in with the IL-2Ms. It's kind of a reverse of the previous game, so hopefully I did get those names the right way round there. Dropping onto the Pack 14 does get the kill. Nice job there. I don't think a single 37mm will be enough to shoot down the IL-2M. It has taken a lot of fire from the drilling, but I think it's just going to get out alive. If it does go down, it's going to be right at the edge of its range. Nope, does make it out alive. Bit of engagement here in the center. Dark Neutron pushing forward with the Strelky. But he has got a Sturm Pioneer to come up against here, and is actually the Sturm Group and Führer can help out as well with those two MP44s. Yeah, the Strelky's being suppressed pretty hard. GD Sturm Pioneers do go down though. 251-9D goes down to the ZIS-3 gun further up north. Pioneers go down, and now it's just the Sturm Group and Führer. I don't think they're going to be able to stand up 2 men versus 5. So it looks like Dark Neutron may pick up this flag here. ZIS-3 gun engaging the Panzer 4H in a tight engagement there. Kind of surprised that Panzer 4H isn't firing back, actually. Not that it's going to kill the ZIS-3, but still, bit of a surprise. That unit wasn't returning fire at that point. Neutron not yet pushing forwards with his strokey CKM, so Milchkäse able to get away and hold off the 15-9 for a little bit longer, and it's really important to hold that off. Down here in the center, the half tracks going down have really hurt Milchkäse because he had this flag earlier. I guess he was going to be on a single tick anyway, but if this flag goes down here, losing those little half tracks are really going to hurt him right now. I think he does need to try and concentrate on pushing this flag back. Perhaps we might see it now. The Sturmgruppenführer have gone down, the Sturmgruppenführer. So we might see Milchkäse respond and try and attack forward to pick up a flag and prevent the 15-9 tick. Looks like an attack on foot from Neutron now. Using the disheartened Odzil Carney with the 3 DP28s. LMG is just really strong right now with the changes to the infantry combat. So I think that's why people are starting to favor these 3 LMG units. IL-2M, will it make it in for the strike? I don't think it will. Nope, forced back. I don't think the unit's going to go down though. But it is forced back. Ooh, big strike from the grill onto those strokey CKM there. That IL-2M is going to be close to going down, but again, it's going to be right on the edge of the range. Will it make it out? Just makes it out. Desant Kongovi are heading into the forest. That's a great unit to use against the Panzergrens. 59 for Dark Neutron, and that's a really good position to be in, Maverick versus Balanced. I think Milchkäse is losing a couple of flags here that he really... Perhaps this one here would be hard to hold on to, thanks to the positions of all the supporting weaponry along this tree line. But I think this one here, he has Sturm Pioneer here. He could try and push back in, or at least get a unit on the edge of this tree line and try and just hold that flag. Here we have the Desant Kongovi come in. Drilling engaging the M3A1. Ooh, nice little flank from the Odzil Carney with PTRD rifle taking care of that drilling unit. Beautiful play there from Dark Neutron. Really nice play. And keeping the NKVD as well close by with these Odzil Carneys to help out against this disheartened kind of... what's the wording? Disheartened debuff, I guess. Marder 3M being engaged by the Su-76. The Grill is able to continue firing on that Odzil Carney. Chunks off about 10 men there with those 2 strikes from the 150mm shell. I wouldn't say there's been too much action going on right now. I think Dark Neutron will be very happy with the 15-9. I don't think he's going to push forwards from this point, and I wouldn't blame him for doing that. He doesn't really need to expose himself more than he is already. Now we see the attack down south coming forwards again. I like the use of the smoke, but actually not required in this instance because there's nothing to fire on them, but I do understand why I was using that smoke. The Panzer 38T, I think, could have been better utilised in this light forest down here, but it will actually also be pretty helpful against these units here. Panzer Grenadier being hit on the edge of this town. T-34-76 moving forwards. I think the Marder's gone down here, which has enabled that T-34-76 to poke its head out, but there is a Stug 3G waiting ready. Okay, Sturm Pioneers head into the woods. They are a tiny bit ahead of the other units here, which is a bit of a shame. I think the weight of men will allow Milchkäse to attack back here. I think it's going to be enough. They are 2 stars as well. Yeah, the GD Pioneers with the frag grenades able to take care of the Desant Kongovi. And we should see a surrender. T-34E's coming into the centre, but it's not in time. Panzer 4H opposing them well. Down goes one of the T-34s. The other one more hit from that Panzer 4H and the T-34 will be down. Yeah, there it goes. IL-2M coming in to oppose the GD Pioneer. IL-2M cluster plane coming in to oppose the Panzer IV-H. Switch fire of the Milchkäse onto the IL-2M cluster plane. Doesn't want to lose that, but I think it will make it through. Yeah, it does take care of the Panzer IV-H. Neutron spotting the AA. I think actually this 37 was on auto fire. But the Descent Kolgovi are going to go down, and that's one flag captured and nearly another one. But luckily the Strelky CKM, luckily for Neutron, are going to hold that flag at the moment. Do we see any kind of AA? We do have a Katusha on the field. Storm Group have got to be careful though that they don't go down in the transports here. Yeah, they are unloaded in time by Milchkäse. Nice awareness. We do have a Tiger E Fuhrer in the area. Ooh, big strike onto the Strelky CKM. I really like the use of the grill at the moment. I think there's been a couple of them out. I think one of them might have gone down. This might have been the original one that backed away though. But they really are starting to chunk down some of these kind of high HP infantry units, which I do like the use of those. Looks like we see a Flak 4188 on the way, along with a Pack 40. A nice sustained push here from Neutron into this centre town, but he's held back now to a 13-11, 14-10. And 13 minutes into the game, I think Milchkäse will be okay so far. He has lost about half his tickets, but I think it's decent. Ooh, Sturmgruppe Führer going down there, removing the veterancy from these units. The Odzukani won't last, especially as disheartened the NKVD are left behind, and the enemy infantry commander goes down as well, or infantry leader, should I say. Down in the side, a pitched engagement at long range happening between the two infantry sides. Could do with like a, MG42, exactly the right unit to bring in here. Perfect play. PTRS behind enemy lines actually revealed, and the 37mm takes it down. I didn't actually see that one sneak through, so good job from Neutron sneaking it through, but unfortunately it was spotted. Strelky CKM trying to push back onto this flag. They're doing okay for now, but I think Neutron's going to struggle to sustain this attack. I guess he doesn't have to sustain it for long as a Maverick player, but if these units go down, this center flag could come under pressure. Especially with Flak 41s coming into the play, because then that would allow Milchkäse to push his Stug 3G Führer forwards, knowing he's got the Flak 4188 behind. A couple of IL-2Ms coming in here. Going to target the infantry. Here goes the first one, heading in. Going to hit the Panzer Grenadiers. Should get the kill. Yeah. The second one's coming after the Sturmgruppe Führer, or the Sturmgruppe Führer. No, I think that was a ground attack command. So not quite getting the kill, but does suppress all the units in there. The Flak 4188 mil will really help Milchkäse out with the AA there. Looks like we're going to get the Katusha firing onto this centre town. Will he get any kills? I don't think he's going to get major kills, but he will suppress all the units. But Billy even got a kill so far. I think 3 men went down there. Those Katushas. Those Katushas. Might allow some surrenders, but the Battery Führer's here. And the Stug 3G is actually protecting against this push over the open ground. The T-34E now going to start engaging. Just get first shot off. Big hit. We'll need another hit, but that Stug 3G could go down here. And I don't think... Ooh, bounce on the second hit. Really unfortunate for Neutron. Ooh, and it does go down. I think to the Pack 40 behind. Yeah, I think that was an unfortunate one for Neutron. Kind of surprised that Stug 3G didn't go down with the second hit from the T-34s. More of them coming in now. Sappers, Rocks coming up north, so it looks like Neutron now trying to take his chances up north. And actually looking at the units up here, if the Pack 40 goes down, there's a nice pocket of infantry units, but they're not exactly protecting the flags. just hard for Dark Neutron, I think, to get through the heavy units right now. Stuck 3D does go down to the T-34E. He has managed to capture this southern central flag. Ooh, but these T-34Es are in danger of the AT grenade from the GD Sturm group pushing up through the forest. Yeah, Dark Neutron really needs to avoid that. Oh, but they're opening fire onto the Odzil Khan. He should let him know they're there, and he needs to move those away ASAP. GD Pioneer go down. Yeah, does now move the T-34 away. I think he got desperately lucky there. He got desperately lucky that the Sturm group opened fire on those Odzil Khan just at the right time. And that really leaves this position open for Dark Neutron to hold it. He's got 14 minutes. 14 minutes to hold on. Is it enough time? He's close to a 15-9. He is close to a 15-9. He's just not quite got it right now. 15-9 would be looking at about 7 minutes. And I really think he does need a 15-9. A lot of big supporting weapons are on the field from Milchkäse now. I don't think Dark Neutron can sustain a 14-10. Does hit the 15-9 with the capture of this flag in the center. 6 minutes 50 left on the clock. Thanks for the follow. Zedo Cute. At 40 engaging the Odzil Khan, he needs to move that back from the edge of the forest. Immediately suppressed. Spud 3G being hit by the T-34Es, but they could go down quite easily here. And this flag that he just captured could go down from Dark Neutron. CKMs are pushing through. It'd be interesting to see if they could come down here. Dark Neutron won't know what's here. And in fact, Milchkäse committing his 2519D. That could easily get taken out by the PTRD rifle, exposing the flag. But I guess they are now cut off, so... I think... Well, T-34E is pushing down south to try and relieve the pressure of the drilling. This could be a moment, but then the infantry up north is going to surround any of those units, yeah. The drilling does go down. There's a Halbaka M30 into play, but it's just being hit by just a ton of support units right now, with the PAC-40 and the Flak 4188 in the area. Su-85 is in a dangerous spot. Really dangerous spot. Down goes the Halbaka M... I think that's an M20. Up north, I think the push has failed. 13-11 to Dark Neutron, and I think he really just has to try and dig in now. I don't think he's going to make any further gains in terms of attacks, especially in this area down here and in this center town. I think he's just got to try and dig in and hold this single flag for a victory in 11 minutes. I feel like pushing forwards now would expose more of his units. But look at this. This center ground is desperately under strength. Milchkäse could get an attack into the center and pick up the flags that he needs. It just depends whether Dark Neutron can kind of reinforce this area, and whether Milchkäse will kind of delay any push. We get the Halbaka M30s. I think it'd be better to set these up in the forest right now, leaving them exposed in the open ground. They've already been destroyed. I think he's trying to protect this flag. I mean, he does need the flag to hold the 13-11, but having an infantry unit sit on the edge of this forest and then having all your supporting weapons on the edge of the tree line should do the job. Because right now the M30s are exposed. Thank you for the follow, Dill Roberts. Good to see you again. Black 4188 mil attacking against the Serpursi rocks. I do like the use of these Serpursi rocks. If this GD Sturm group goes down, then the flag should switch here to Dark Neutron, so he's kind of giving himself that redundancy. In comes an IL-2M, should pick up the Snook 3G kill. Yes, it does. The other IL-2Ms should be forced back, but the 2519D goes down to the Halbaka M30s. Nice use of the aircraft there. That does hold Milchkäse at bay for now, but Dark Neutron's got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes to hold Milchkäse at bay, because I don't think he's going to pick up a 15-9. If this Flak 88 went down, he could, but I don't think he'd be able to sustain it. And the supposed rocks are just the wrong infantry units. Actually, they do have the 2 DP-28, so they could do it. They could do it. Kind of surprised they weren't opening fire there. Must have been just outside that 750-meter range. And this flag is desperately close, but he just wouldn't be able to hold it. So I think it'd be better not to kind of waste units. I don't think he can hold it. Focke-Wulf 190 F3 coming in here. Going to attack the Odziel Carney with that 500-kilogram bomb. Ooh! Didn't even kill a man there. Didn't even kill a man. Man, that was a unfortunate strike. That was strange. I think Dark Neutron just called it back in time, but surprised it didn't even kill a man. Dark Neutron's got so close to this flag with the Sapirsi rocks. I mean, they are the right units to have in close, but I still don't think he's going to be able to hold it, even if he takes it. 15-9 for a brief moment, 4 minutes left on the clock. Can he hold this 15-9? The Panzer Grenadiers are forced to fall back. I guess every second is 2 seconds. Every second he holds a 15-9 is actually the equivalent of 2 seconds. And so, but the supposed rocks are now pinned down. Dark Neutron calls it back. The Battery Führer was pushing forwards for the surrender. Is that enough time for Dark Neutron? 14-10 now. 7 minutes left on the clock. Can he hold it? I think it's going to come... I think it might come down to this centre area. I mean, Milchkäse has some decent supporting weaponry off. I think he needs some stronger tanks in here, though. And I think Dark Neutron actually needs some AT guns set up ready. But it may not come down to that position. It may come down... I think he's... Yeah, I mean, it's these 3 flags are the most important, aren't they? It's tough to call. But again, Dark Neutron's starting to push forwards here, and I think it's just a mistake. I think he just needs to dig in everywhere. Just dig in and hold. I guess he's trying to push forward to delay Milchkäse's attack, but... no matter what happens, Milchkäse is going to attack because he has to. Supposed rocks might be able to push through and get a sneak 15-9 for a little bit longer here. Katyusha attack. Actually, a nice little attack here. Micro in the Sapirsi rocks back out. Holds the 15-9 briefly. I think his own Katyusha pinned down the Sapirsi rocks. Do have a half track pushing forwards. I was wondering whether that was going to go through the centre town. There is just way too much here in the centre now. It's just how long it takes for Milchkäse to push through the centre ground. Because there's just not enough here to hold him. I feel like a Stug 3G pushing forwards would just capture the flag. And just and expose the vulnerability of this area. Back to a 14-10 now as well. Losing this flag here, despite holding this one. It's going to be 13-11. 1 flag left, and this northern one is under attack. I don't think Dark Neutron's going to be able to do it. He's going to go back to a 12-12, especially because the half-track's pushing forward in the centre as well. Katyusha strike, trying to hold Milchkäse at bay, but it's back to a 12-12, and I don't really see Dark Neutron holding or getting back into this, really. There's just too much on the ground across all the vulnerable flags. There's no way Dark Neutron's going to get through the north. This flag here is going to go down at some point. And although this could get taken out as the Focke-Wulf 190 F3 comes in to hit the Katyusha. Nice strike there, nice kill. I just think the center's exposed now, and Milchkäse will just Q-move his 88 and his Tiger forwards. And Dr. Neutron doesn't really have the units to take out a Tiger and an 88. He's reliant on those cluster IL-2Ms. And with the 88 there and the 37mm, I think Milchkäse is protected. 190 F3 coming in to strafe the Zis 3 gun. Still a 12-12, 26 minutes. Dr. Neutron's going to hold on for now. I think it's over, but I have been proved wrong in the past. Thank you for the follow, Onord, as well. I think we're kind of waiting for... I think the game is kind of decided. I think we're really waiting for the surrender from Dr. Neutron. Don't really see him getting back into this, especially with the Tiger coming forward and the strengthening of this center area. There's just nothing apart from the cluster planes that can really take down that Tiger. This is where having those M30s in the trees might have helped, because they are 750 meter range, but even then, that nerf to the M30s, I think, has hurt this division quite hard, because in the past they could have used those heat shells at 2 kilometers to really help out with the AT on this division. Nice snipe of the 2519D, but it doesn't give the flag back. Doesn't give the flag back. I guess he could get this flag to hold the 1311. He needs an infantry unit right on the edge of the forest. Dr. Neutron does get the 1311, picking up the flag up north. It might not be over, but there's 4 minutes 30 left. It's a lot as well. There is a lot here pushing through. I really can't see Dr. Neutron sustaining the position. He's got the flag back up north as well. 4 minutes left on the clock. It might be possible, but I think he would have to just trade incredibly well. I think the Odsil Carney will go down to the Sturm group at close range. Yeah, the MP44s should beat the Carney at close range, especially because the DP28 can no longer fire within that 0 to 100 meter range. IO2M coming in here, but 85mm might go down in the transport. Does unload. Actually, this thing can provide the AT that Dr. Neutron needs. It's just the cost of the unit, I think, that has been holding him back. Focke-Wulf 190 F3 decides to evac there. I think it could have chased the IL-2M. And also, if it had done that, they'd have given the Tiger longer to continue firing on the 52K. 52K is hit, forced to fall back, and I think that unit's going to go down. I feel like we could have done with one of these earlier. But I guess Dr. Neutron might have been struggling to afford that unit. Katusha hitting the town again. It was a nice little attempt from the push from Dr. Neutron there with the Odsil Carney. Su-85 might be able to get the Tiger kill here. Ooh, why did he back up with the T-34s? Yeah, he has re-engaged. Might get the pincer on that Su-85. One more hit from the Tiger and it's going to go down though. Now we've got the crossfire. The T-34E is going to fire. The Milchkäse backs away. That Tiger hasn't gone down yet. Will it go down out of range of the Su-85s? Man, Milchkäse has escaped with that. I feel like he got a little bit fortunate there. But Dr. Neutron was just... he backed off those T-34s just at the wrong time. F3 coming in to try and hit the Su-85. Oh, does get the kill. Does get the kill. I thought that one would have been away in time so that F3 wouldn't have been able to hit it, but he seems like he was just able to hold line of sight long enough for that 500 kilogram bomb to get the kill. I mean, it is a pretty big HE bomb. Dr. Neutron's held this 1311 for about 2.5 minutes now. He's got 2 minutes left. It might not be over. Focke-Wulf 190 F3 coming in to strafe the Zis 3 gun. Doesn't really get too much damage there on that Zis 3 gun. Milk Cheese puts the 25121 drilling on the flag. Focke-Wulf 90 A6 coming in after the Zis 3 gun as well. That at least suppresses it. IO2M cluster plane came up north, back to a 1212. This flag is really important right now. Neutron pushing forward with the Strokey CKMs. But the MG42 is in a really nice spot here, along with the grill, to prevent any push out from this forest. If the Sturm group go down, though, I think he can hold it. Needs to back these infantry away, needs to push forward the Superzi rocks. He does now do that. 12-12, there's about 2 minutes left. Focke-Wulf 190 A6 flying behind enemy lines. Will let Milk Cheese know there's no real AA up on the northern side. Strafing runs don't really get any kills. There is the 52k down south did survive, pushing forwards once again. One of the drillings goes down, but there's still more in here. Wow, half tracks now, just standard 251/1s. I think Neutron's done incredibly well to hold on at this point. Still 12-12. I would have given this more clearly to Milk Cheese, but Neutron's done a really good job of holding on here. He might still have a chance. I feel like it would be better pushing these armoured units. Nah, there is an 81. There is an 81 holding that approach. Yeah, and here comes the aircraft. I don't think the fight will do too much damage, but the Omar should be able to take care of this 76. Yeah, and it does so. T-34 engaging the infantry at long range. Neutron will be able to push out again. Might be able to snag that 1311. This is a close finish. He's going to have to last for around about 2 minutes if he does get it. Ooh, the PTRS goes down, which allows the half-track continue, and there's just constant strafing runs from Milk Cheese. No real AA to prevent these strafing runs. I feel like Neutron has done enough for now, though, to at least allow him time to bring in more supporting units. Milk Cheese might push forward with the Panzer IV-H, but there is a Zis 3 gun protecting this centre flag. It's all about this northern centre flag right now. Odsil Carney pushed back by the grill, holding the centre ground. Neutron sneaks the flag. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. I feel like he needs some kind of strike in on these units. This is really close. Back to a 12-12. What flag has been taken? Is it this one at north? Oh, it's down south. The flank from Milk Cheese down south with the 251/1 half track. Neutron's exposed, and that's given Milk Cheese just enough time. He's flipped it to a 13-11. Neutron's still not out of it, but yeah, that southern flank finally exposed by the slow push through from the half tracks. Milk Cheese must have been on that for a long time. Neutron back to a 12-12, and this flag going down is really hurting Neutron right now. He needs to clear up this half track ASAP. The Strokey CKM can do it. They do have the PTRD rifles, but it's just going to take them time to get in there. And this is allowing Milk Cheese time to hold on to this northern position for as long as possible. These Focke-Wulfs just constantly strafing the infantry. It's kind of a delight to see in a way, the strafing runs. I mean, it would not be nice to play against, but it's not like excessive airplanes. It's just constant strafing run from the same planes over and over, exposing the weakness of Neutron with the lack of AA up on the northern side. Right, the Strokey CKMs are on the way. One of them's forced to unload early. The 9D might be able to take down these other Strokeys. They're capturing the flag here. Milk Cheese holding the 13-11, and the Panzer IV-H shot coming down from the north as well. Yeah, is the 251 going to push for the surrender? Surely. It doesn't even need it. Oh, that's a big loss for Neutron. Big loss here. He was actually capturing a flag there because the 2519D had pushed around the south, giving him that flag. 14-10 to Milk Cheese. That might be it. That might be it. There is a T-34-76 going into the area, though. 251 pushing forwards, trying to get the surrenders. It's just time that Dark Neutron needs. It's just time taken away right now. 190 F3 coming in to hit the what am I saying? Mosin. I'm thinking Escape from Tarkov with the Mosins there. Stocky CKM's pushing forwards. Like I say, they can get the half-track kills. And the T-34-76 doesn't have to worry too much here. 15-9 to Milk Cheese, picking up that northern flag. And these two here. Sorry, this centre flag here. Okay, down goes the half-track. Should recover the flag, and the T-34-76 coming in against the 9D should help recover that flag. We have got a Tiger up in the northern centre ground. This T-34-76 cannot afford to go down. Does get the kill. That re-establishes control here for Dark Neutron, but that lovely southern flank for Milk Cheese really gave him time that he needed. Tiger backing away. Can Dark Neutron regain control of this centre area? He needs two flags though, because this one down here has gone down with the retreating Odzil Carnies. He will get it back once these kind of recover their suppression, or recover their feelings. What's the right word? Their confidence, the bravery. I think Dark Neutron has lasted a lot longer than I expected. I still think Milk Cheese is bound to win it, but I would have called this over about 10 minutes ago. So to say Dark Neutron's taken it this close and he still could win this is testament to how good of a player he is. Aircraft coming in up north along with a mortar. Milchkäse has just had such a struggle pushing through this compound area. He might be able to do it now. Omni Strike again doesn't get any kills. He's had such a tough time pushing through, but the half-track is going to pick up surrenders here, surely. And that could be game over because there's nothing behind it. Yeah, I think this has to be game over for Dark Neutron now. No surrenders, but the half-tracks will push through. Yeah, and there is the surrender. There is the surrender. Congratulations to Milk Cheese. 39 minutes, 27 seconds. Commiserations to Dark Neutron. He put up an absolute fantastic fight. 4,100 kills to 3,100 losses. Milk Cheese trades positive by about 1,000, but really, honestly, Dark Neutron, all credit to him, he kept going until the absolute end. And yeah, maybe there were just a few moments where if he'd got that 59 for longer, he could have done it. Let's have a look at the kills for Milk Cheese. Stuck 3G Fuhrer here, picking off a number of tanks, and the Su-85. Flak 4188, picking off another few vehicles. Yeah, like 4 tanks there. Definitely paying for itself. Panzer 4H picking up the Halbaka M30 kills. I think that's a pretty big nerf to the division. These Halbaka M30s used to be able to fire the heat shells at 2 kilometers, but now they're restricted to 750 meters. So you either need to expose them to fire by having them at 750 meters, or they're no longer a kind of AT weapon. They're really either an artillery piece or a support gun. Yeah, that is a bit of a loss to the division, because these could really deal with heavy vehicles. The Grill taking down a number of infantry units. Good work from Milk Cheese and the micro and the positioning on those grills, because often I don't position these grills that well. You really need good positioning. to pick up kills with those grills. Focke-Wulf 190 F3 did take care of the Katusha. Marder 3M picking up a couple of T-34s. Did its job. And a Tiger E killing the Katusha there in the center. Let's just switch over, have a look at Dark Neutron's kills. IL-2M cluster plane here, giving the Stug 3G kill and the Panzer 4H. Zis 3 getting a number of vehicles. Nothing else that was kind of spectacular. Just constant kind of infantry pushing forwards, which is what the 1st Polish Infantry are known for. T-34E did pick up a Tiger kill here. Nice work from the T-34. Would have liked to have seen some 52Ks on the battlefield earlier, but I imagine Dark Neutron was struggling to afford those in C phase as a Maverick player. Yeah, there we have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the game.